Attack. Charge. Consonant abuse. The X class. Really? Plaintiff's charge that defendant ruined his perfectly good ex is suspect, but plausible. Court hopes he's not just making things up. Well, yeah. It's a court, I mean, hell. I'm not sure what REC stands for. Well, that's what they want for a sentence anyway. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, because, well, considering I'm Dutch, I'm not too familiar with the general lingo in a courtroom. Sure, you pick up some from movies and series and stuff, but yeah, I can see myself just having to look up some words, or abbreviations in this case. Witness, K. Krebs. Charge. Thigh crimes and misdemeanors. Discontinuation of Club 41's nacho sauce makes proof of guilt difficult. But court deems it unlikely that some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burn. Now what would that be? And a 23 gold fine. And death by corset. What? That's nuts. So, now already, Guybrush is going to be choked to death through a corset. And also break his neck by hanging. Yeah, that's great. Witness, H. McGee. Charge, felonious feline frightening. That actually is really catchy. Plaintiff's pussycat seems traumatized, but court has seen far too many crippled pirates miraculously healed by the tonic of a cash settlement. If that kitty moves an inch, this case is over. The requested sentence? 1 ball of yarn and death by mauling. God, it's cruel. Witness, J. Doro. Backstabber. Charge. Counterfeit collectibles. Witness testifying in return for lighter sentence. Court doesn't trust stool parrots. Their testimony is only as firm as their last bribe. Well, yeah. And the sentence would be confiscation of sextants. Death by 8-sided dice. How do you die from dice? Oh well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Witness, Guybrush Threepwood. Defendant arrested in possession of tiny sea sponge, which he insists will cure the pox. Court is skeptical, but has confiscated artifact as a matter of policy. Defendant also in possession of unremarkable wedding ring that will likely be used to defray his funeral costs. Oh dear, that is going to be a problem. And that would be it. Oh, right. Can we actually move? We can. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, let's look at that painting. There's going to be something to do with the paintings, isn't there?
The Right Honorable Justice D.C. Grosscup. 30 convictions, 0 acquittals, no survivors.
Oh.
The Left Honorable Justice K.B. Popnecker. Lived on the bench, died under the table.
Okay. Can't move over there anymore. I thought those pirates were actually staring at me, but they don't seem to. Oh, court briefs. Let's look at them. Right. Yeah, nothing else there. And this is the Honorable Judge Wallace P. Grindstump. Silly names, but give it.
An empty gibbet.
We cleaned it out just for you, sweet meat.
That would not be comfortable, being in that. No. No way. So, what's... Right, the evidence is over here. Stenographer, who's dead.
Could you read that last bit back for me? Very interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Oh, that's great. So let's look at the evidence, I guess. No, they're not going to let you. Exactly. Pirate code.
Stinkbeard's common laws for common pirates. Laws? Pirates don't need no stinking laws.
Fine, then we'll proceed with the execution.
On the other hand, maybe I could use a few good laws right now.
Yeah, probably do. So we actually look at it
Aggravated
now.
Elmistry. What's that?
That's when you waste the court's time with a bunch of pointless questions.
Oh, which I'm probably going to be doing. Ooh, another gibbet over there.
This reminds me of the time I kissed Elaine under the mistletoe, and a rotting corpse fell on me.
Not too pleasant then.
Looks like there was one whale of a fender bender while the winds were blowing out. That's why I always sail defensively and carry state arm insurance.
Well, let's talk to Stan. Hey, dude.
Hey, Stan.
No fraternizing between the defense and prosecution while court is in session.
If you want to gab, call for a recess.
Oh, can we then? Let's talk to the bailiff. Can we do anything?
Hey, hardtack.
Defense will refrain from addressing the bailiff in open court.
Sorry.
Alright, alright. Well, not much to do, so let's talk to him. Call a witness. No thanks. I guess we want a recess? Just to talk to Stan? Yeah.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Well, at least I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find Elaine and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
They
All
took it.
possessions will be returned to the prisoner once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs. That I know of.
Then they'll be auctioned off at eBay.
Oh, that's cheap. Loose patch of plaster. Really?
This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out.
Probably not. But considering that's one of two things you can interact with on the screen. Yeah, nothing else. Let's talk to him then.
Hey, guard!
What do you want?
Bread and water.
Am I entitled to
Give me
some
it.
bread and water?
Bread and water? I pride myself on providing Flotsam's prisons with the finest in haute cuisine. Wait here.
Let me guess. Bread and water.
Wait here. Huh, that's funny.
That as well. So I guess that is how you would
Thought he'd never leave. What the? It's solid steel under here.
Ooh, that's not good.
Stupid reinforced wall.
Well, now what? Oh, that was actually something else.
Where's my dinner? My haute cuisine.
Oh, the prisoners don't get any food. That's for the guards and judges. Delicious, too.
Jerk.
Jerk indeed. Oh, you can interact with that bar.
This bar looks pretty loose.
Knock it off, you!
I guess
Guard,
we're gonna have
What
to
do you
do that again.
want?
Bread and water.
Am I entitled to some...
Bread and water?
Yeah, bugger off,
Wait here.
dude. Bugger
Yeah.
off.
That's funny.
Let's try the bar.
What do you know? Guess it wasn't so loose after all.
Oh, come on, Guybrush.
What do you know?
So, anything else? Nope. Welcome back,
Where's
dude.
my dinner? My...
Oh, the...
Jerk.
He is a jerk.
Hey, guard!
What do you want?
Anything else? Reading material? Probably not.
Has this jail got any reading material?
I'd suggest reading your legal briefs. You might need them.
Good tip. I'll get right on that when I need something to put me to sleep.
True enough. Yeah, how about a drink?
What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
There's a bar right over there. All you gotta do is get released, and you can walk right in.
Oh,
That easy, huh? Well,
I want to see my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine.
what? Dumbass.
All right, counsellor. Judge Grindstump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum. I hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour.
God, what? Yeah, I'm worried about my wife.
Worried about my wife, counselor. She hasn't sent me a letter in weeks. I wouldn't worry about her, Guybrush. We're taking very good care of her on my estate.